So I'm going to decide to do my free agency grades per division. This is going to be the NFC East video because my favorite team is on this division. So let's start off with the New York Giants, my team, of course. And some of the big moves they made, of course, is bringing in Paul Adebo from the New Orleans Saints and Javon Holland, really shoring up the secondary, probably the weakest part of the New York Giants defense last year, getting some offensive lineman depth, defensive lineman depth, which obviously helps with some of the injuries that they had on the offensive line and defensive line throughout the years. And then, of course, bringing in the quarterbacks, Jameis Winston and Russell Wilson. Ultimately, I think this free agency was I'm going to give it a B. We got a quarterback that is better than Daniel Jones. We got two quarterbacks better than Daniel Jones. So that is a plus. Honestly, like, other than Matthew Stafford, we weren't really going to get anybody big time. Aaron Rodgers would have been probably the most ideal because I do think he would fit our system the best. I don't think Russell Wilson fits our system too much, but we will see. I mean, hopefully he can kind of learn under Brian Dable. I mean, Brian Dable was able to make Josh Allen into a superstar, right? And the secondary is honestly elite right now. We have Drew Phillips, of course. Deontay Banks is now the third best cornerback on the team. We got Adebo, we got Tyler Nubin, and now we got Holland and our safety duos. We already got Bobby Akiriki and Micah McFadden. Our defensive line's already elite. We have one of the best defenses in football. So I think B is a fair grade. The biggest problem was getting a big time quarterback, and I guess we got the best as we could with Russell Wilson. So B is fair. All right, I'm running out of time for this video because I wanted to talk mostly about the New York Giants. Cowboys, they get a D for me. They didn't really do anything. They brought in Miles Sanders, Javonte Williams, I guess. They brought in Paris Campbell, I guess. Cowboys fans, how are we feeling about your free agency? Because I feel like you didn't really do anything to fit positional needs, right? So I'm not moved by your free agency. You know who I am moved by? The Commanders free agency. Honestly, I give them like an A minus. I think A minus is fair. A lot of question marks to see how good they will be, but they traded for Laramie Tunsil to shore up that offensive line. He's, even though he had all the penalties, he's still a very good lineman. They got Debo Samuel, who's an ideal fit for the Cliff Kingsbury system, and then they got some other depth receiver pieces such as Noah Brown, brought him back. Michael Gallup could be a good receiver if he's healthy. I think they did exactly what they needed to become a contender. And then the Eagles, in my opinion, got like a B plus. They brought all their good players and then signed two underrated players in Adoree Jackson and Algieri because the Giants love to give them good players for some goddamn reason. So Eagles had a good one as well.